Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, Thursday, July 10th, 2014. And as always, thank you for taking time to watch this video, retweet, post, subscribe, share, become a fan, do all that good stuff we do here on social media. So thank you so much. Exciting news coming. Don't wait too long. It'll be here in a moment. First, I want to talk about the numbers of today, because that's where I usually head right about now. So today is number 10. 10 is our wheel card, and wheel card can often be just the goings on, just the waking up, the having your coffee, and just, same old, same old. But it can also be that wheel of fortune, like in other decks, where as you're going on this merry-go-round, you're seeing all your opportunities around you. And all you got to do is step off and take hold of one of those, kind of make a decision. But I think most of us get caught up in just around. 10 also boils down to number 1, which is the Magician. And the Magician is that, card where we have everything we need inside of us. It's number 1. It is kind of the masculine, that phallic symbol of number 1. And it's after the Fool has started off on the journey, the Magician realizes, okay, I've got everything I need. I'm ready to take this on, and I'm ready to move. So it's kind of like, boom, idea, let's go. Add up all the numbers today, and you get the number 15, which is our Devil card. The Devil card can often be about, being stuck in place, fear, keeping you from moving forward, chained in place, addiction, things like that. So already we've got the Devil card about fear, moving forward, the Magician card about one idea starting to move, starting to go. So those two things are a little bit in conflict. So you might feel some of that today. But 15 boils down to number 6, which is the Lover's card, which is about contracts and lovers and romance and things like that. And I keep seeing all of a sudden, I don't know what it is. Somebody finally said, is there something in the stars about twin flames? Because everybody's asking about twin flames. It's all of a sudden the hot button. And I want to say this. For me, twin flames, it's semantics. Whether, and some people are going to disagree and say, no, this is what it is. Well, I don't believe in anything is one set way, because it's about what we believe and what we're co-creating. So if you create twin flame to mean this definition, that's probably what it's going to mean for you. For me, twin flames is another term for, soul contracts, soul recognition, soul mates, it's semantics. It's like the word love. I think it's, often we use it in different ways, and it gets kind of watered down. But, so here's the Lover card popping up with a lot of this, twin flame, which can come back to that kind of a feel. I'm starting to heat up, so somebody needs some healing, so accept it. Please accept it. And then the card that I pulled for today, on Sunday for the week long, was Page of Swords. So that is often about, it can be about children, and swords are masculine, so it could be about a male child. Be about your son, and all of a sudden feeling some of this energy, but also it can be about news coming to you, often news of logic and money and, logical things, and but it feels good, whatever it is. So moving forward, right now is a surprise that I talked about on Instagram yesterday, and some people were very excited about. What I'm going to start doing, Spirit showed me very clearly, because a lot of you are asking about development. So developing all things metaphysical. And some of them I consider myself an expert on. Some of them I have no clue about. Runes, not going to happen here. So what I want to do each day, for those of you who want to develop, you can do this, because it's going to be very simple. And I won't go through this long message every day. But before I pull a card, if you want to develop, and not just develop Tarot, Lenormand, Oracle, just develop your intuition, because it's a muscle, and you need to cross-train, you need to work it. Basically, when you are starting to develop any, divination tool, you're telling your higher self and all the guides and everybody around you, hey, I'm open, I'm ready to grow. For me, tarot was the portal in. It was the way in, and I worked with all other different divination tools in my growth and my study, and then mediumship, connecting with anything that's not a physical form, meaning, angels, spirit guides, the deceased. And we're going to work at a lot of that stuff. So before I pull each of these cards, if you want to develop, you pause the video right before I pull it, and you write down Lenormand. And then just ask your guides or angels, or just write down any feelings, any ideas, anything you get, any numbers. Every card's pretty much got a number on it. It's got a picture on it, and I don't want to get into too many examples, but, just say I'm going to pull a card, Lenormand, and it's the anchor. And you wrote down solid, strong, stormy weather. That would be a connection to that. And that's how you're going to, you want to find out where you get hits and where you get misinterpretation and where you get misses. And I'll talk about more about that at the end of the video. So those of you who just want to watch the video can watch it. So before I pull a card, you're going to pause and write it down. So I'm about to bring up the Lenormand card for today. So if you want to figure out what it's going to be, go ahead and pause the video right now. But the Lenormand for today is going to be, this is 34, which is fish. And this card, so you should have already written down a whole bunch of things about this card, and then you can kind of look at it and figure out what hits or misses. So this card is 34, 34, 7, that's chariot energy, but the fish are all about moving forward. It's about money, it's about finances, it's about flow, going with the flow. It's King of Diamonds, which is King of Coins. So there's another place where you might get a hit on as well. But it's usually just flat out about money and finances. Freedom, plenitude, commerce, trade, independence. So a lot of those things go along with it. So definitely today there's going to be an aspect of money and flow and that freedom and independence. Now, if you're doing the reading, pause, because I'm about to pull the tarot card. The tarot card to go along with this today is the Lover's card. Boom. Not the Lover's card, but it's the Two of Coins, Two of Cups. And inside this Two of Cups is the Lovers reflected once again. So we've got freedom from, we've already got the Lovers as a card for today in the numbers. And, we're talking about this is movement forward. Often fish can be about sperm, the wiggling. This could be someone's getting pregnant today. Go have some monkey sex and enjoy it. But definitely about, lovers flowing together, coming together. This also could be because of that devil energy. You're stuck in the relationship and it's time to flow and get free from. That could be the news that you're getting. So there's that energy. Now, if you're practicing, pause the video because I'm pulling the Oracle card. And for the Oracle card for today, this is, oh, I love this card. It's number 15, which is the devil number. But this card, as you can see, it's about messages coming. Everybody's flowing in the same direction, this one. The birds in the sky, I love it. And I'm going to read what Chiro said about this. So this is farewell, goodbye, and closure. So this is that just, adios, sayonara. So this is from William Shakespeare, from Julius Caesar 5:1. Forever and forever farewell, Cassius. If we do not meet again, why? We shall smile. If not, why then this parting was well made. Beautiful, beautiful from Shakespeare. So our lives are a constant flow of farewells to people, places, and things, some with regret, but some with enthusiasm as they are replaced with new options. So with that card in mind, there's definitely a lot of saying goodbye, relationships ending, farewells, adios, in physical form and, in not physical form, in crossed over form. So there's the energy for today. And then this is the point where I'm going to talk a little bit more about, the development aspect of it. So the ending of my videos will be more of the development aspect. On Sundays, probably not, because that's a long day where I got to do the whole thing. But I will talk about all kinds of development. So since we talked mostly about cards today, with the actual aspect of the cards, for the fish card, if you wrote down, water, if you wrote down flow, swim, if you got, scales, whatever it is, first of all, think physical stuff. What physically do you see? What do you feel? All your 5 emotions. So, what do you know? The mental aspect of what do you taste? What do you hear? It depends on how you work best. So definitely figure out the 5 senses. If you want to write down, see, what do I see? Hear, what do I hear? And then just, pause for a moment and just see with your eyes and your mind's eye, what do I see before he pulls the card? And that's a great way to, start developing. Again, development is like a muscle. You got to work it to grow it. I'll never forget being in my classes. And I did a good job with most psychic stuff. Psychic is like the here and now. Psychic, here and now. You're reading a card. You're reading my energy. Mediumship is when you're connecting to the other side, meaning an angel, a guide, somebody who's crossed over, spirit, anything that's not a physical form. So most people are doing things psychically here and now. Like if, Tiffany's right next to me. If I psychically connect to her, that's one thing. But if I go up to our angels and our guides to find out what's going on a soul level, that's more mediumship work. And I love the statement of all all mediums are psychics, but not all psychics are mediums. And basically, because psychic is here now, some people have developed to work on that. But I do believe we all have these aspects and abilities. I do not usually use the word gifts because gift makes it sound special. And within the realms of psychic and mediumship, I think we all have the ability. Just like I cannot sing like, Pavarotti, but I can sing, So I have the ability to sing. Do I have the ability to sing like Pavarotti? Probably not. Even if I practiced my butt off, I probably would never get to that level. Now, he walked into this world probably with a better ability to do that and maybe gifted to move his ability to a higher level. So that's a great example of why I use the word ability versus gift. So with all that being said, it's so funny because right now I want to tell you like, okay, here's another way you can do your ability. Here's another way. I'm so excited about this. It's like, because this is where my teacher comes out. This is what I started doing, started teaching when I started working more professionally, was teaching. So I will give you more development as we go. Oh, here's the other thing. And this is from yesterday from Spirit. This is kind of a butt kicker. First of all, go to my website, intuitivemessenger.org. I do have a special spread still up there, Qualities of Saturn. But also you can find columns and articles that I've written. So if you want to learn, go there and start looking. Also, I have a suggested reading list. Let your intuition guide you to what book to get first. And then just look where I post my my video daily, and you will see a bunch of other sites. There's Tarot, and there's Lenormand pages that people go in and they practice, and that's another place you can go and learn. I go and look at when someone posts a 3-card Lenormand card, I see the interpretations, I try to give my own first, and then I see how mine lines up with that. But the message from Spirit yesterday was, the ass kicker was this. So many times people will, and in my daily work too, we'll just say, hey, can I do it? And they know very well, just go to the website. Go to the website. Why are you asking me? You can go to the website. People ask Jamie, how much do you charge? Well, if you go to my website, you can see what I'm getting at is Spirit saying to me too, and to others, stop being lazy. Stop asking other people to do the work for you. So that's Spirit coming through, because before I call a company, and it says, please check our website first, I hang the phone up and I go to the website. If I can get what I need done on the website, I do. But I will also call the company and I will say, I need your help. I have tried. I've done the work. So I'm not one of those people who's just lazy calling you. Because I work with and manage people who just say, I don't have that email. What did you tell me I needed to do? And I just want to say, well, just go back to your file and pull the email back up. But it's easier for them to call me than to go searching for it. So this is giving you a fish versus teaching you how to fish. I'm teaching you how to fish. So throw your bait out there and start fishing. Don't be lazy waiting for someone to hand you a fish. That's Spirit kicking butt right there. And that goes for me too. Believe me, that is something as a coach I put into practice on a regular basis. And I'm saying it to you, but also to me from Spirit. All that being said, wow, that deserves a sip of coffee, 13 minutes. So if you're not doing development with me through here and you've made it this far, good for you, because that was a lot. But I'm going to try to get the usual stuff out in the first half of the video and then save the second half for development throughout the week. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy these tips on developing your own intuition. It was spawned from so many of you asking me, on the page, privately, things like that. How do I do this? How do I do this? And this is not me getting mad at you, because it's a need. It's a need. And, when I try to open up a shop here in town to do it, there are not enough people locally. So Spirit keeps saying, it's global. It's global. Namaste to you bitches. Have a good day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.